Adenosine triphosphate, ATP, is considered by biologists to be the energy currency of life. It is the high-energy molecule that stores the energy we need to do just about everything we do. It is present in the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm of every cell and is essentially all the physiological mechanisms that require energy for operation. Obtain it directly from the stored ATP. As food in the cells is gradually oxidized, the released energy is used to reform the ATP so that the cells always maintain a supply of this essential molecule. Cofactors can be considered helper molecules that assist in biochemical transformations. Hello and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. In this video, we are going to talk about ATP cofactors and why you might want to be including them on the iodine protocol that you're on. Just recently, I added the ATP cofactors along with the salt to the iodine protocol that I have been on. And for those of you who want to watch my video, I have lots of videos on iodine, and it's in my iodine library playlist. I will leave a link down below in the description box so you can watch those videos. And with those videos is a lot of information of what I have gathered about iodine, my personal experiences with iodine within the last 2 years that I've been using it. What we want to talk about today is niacin, which is B3, and riboflavin, which is B2. These used in conjunction together are the ATP cofactors. Okay, guys? And for those of you who do not know what the ATP stands for, let's go look that up right now. So here's the niacin, and here's the vitamin B2 that I take. Now the ATP cofactors is 500 milligrams of the B3, which is the niacin, and 100 milligrams of the B2, which is the riboflavin. So I take these together generally right after I eat, and it's really been helping me out a lot. One of the first things that I noticed is that I did not have these headaches that I had been getting. So it helped with my headaches, it helps with my depression, it helps with my energy levels. So it increases my energy. I feel better after taking it. And then after I started, and actually Dr. Brownstein recommends these supplements in the in his book, Iodine and Why You Need It. And he recommends it in a story about a lady who had an autoimmune disease, Hashimoto's, and she had been on the iodine protocol, but she was not taking the ATP cofactors, and she started experiencing some really bad side effects. She started getting really tired. She just had trouble concentrating, fatigue, so forth. And she just came in and was complaining to Brownstein. Brownstein realized that she had not been on the ATP cofactors, and for people with the autoimmune thyroid disorders, they needed to be on the ATP cofactors, which is the 100 milligrams of B2 and 500 milligrams of B3, which the B2 is the riboflavin and the B3 is the niacin. And guys, there's a whole book written on niacin, and if you start out on the niacin, you might want to go a little slow. Sometimes the niacin can make you have side effects, like you'll get red all over. You do not want to be taking the no flush type, because you want to be taking the flush type. The no flush type has been known to have some negative side effects, causing certain conditions and so forth. So I've just always read and researched that you definitely want to be getting the flush when you take it. This book here is an amazing book, and I'm going to do a whole video on this book because it truly is fascinating, the effects of the niacin, the B3, and what it actually does to the body, and the experiments that this man that he learned about from his patients. But so he put this lady, Brownstein put this lady on the cofactors, and she just started feeling better. She started feeling better, and she just said it was like she'd woke up, you know. So it like released a lot of the brain fog. And if you read this book, guys, it's all about mental disorder, clearing up mental disorders, everything from arthritis. You know, it gets rid of all kinds of different diseases, cardiovascular. It's even been known to regenerate heart tissue. So it says here, using niacin for arthritis, children's learning and behavioral disorders, mental illness, cardiovascular disease, and other conditions. So as I said, when I started taking the ATP cofactors, I noticed, you know, just a whole host of positive side effects after that. It got rid of my headache, and I was getting a headache during the afternoon, and I was like, okay, I need some niacin, because I have taken niacin before. And so when I took it along with the B2, I noticed that it just seemed to work together better. The niacin and the riboflavin does work synergistically, and when you look up these ATP cofactors and what they do, you will see what I'm talking about, because they actually help your body to transport energy, okay? And we'll look that up online here in a few minutes, and just to kind of make you understand that. So it basically helps for low energy. If you're experiencing a slow, it kind of speeds up the metabolism. So let's go look that up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here we are, guys. We just looked up ATP and what it stands for. So if you're going to be taking something, I think you should really know what the heck ATP means and why you want to take cofactors for it. So the cofactors are, of course, the riboflavin and the niacin. So let's look at what ATP stands for. ATP stands for adenosine. I don't know if that's how I'm pronouncing it correctly. Triphosphate. So tri means 3. I do know that. And what it is there's a molecule within the adenosine triphosphate that is not activated, and the cofactors activate that to release the energy. So let's look at what the adenosine triphosphate is considered by biologists to be the energy currency of life. It is the high energy molecule that stores the energy we need to do just about everything we do. So guys, that's it in a nutshell. I think that's pretty amazing that you can take cofactors that will help stimulate your energy within the body for your body to function better. So that means for, you know, energy that's used in the cells, And why people like to use this along with the iodine is because if you have been watching my videos, you know that the iodine removes toxic halogens and toxicity from the body, heavy metals, these bromides, all these things that are in our environment. And so this is taken along with the iodine in order for your body to metabolize and get rid of that stuff, and for your body to speed up the healing process, okay? So let's see, what is ATP used for in these cells? ATP molecule. The adenosine the ATP molecule is the nucleotide known in biochemistry as the molecular currency of intracellular energy transfer. Here we go again, intracellular energy transfer. That is, ATP is able to store and transport chemical energy within cells. Energy is released by hydrolysis of the third phosphate group. So there you go. The ATP cofactors is releasing the energy by hydrolysis of the third phosphate group. That is what is helping your body to do what it needs to do. Let's look at what is ATP used for in the Bible. In the body. Sorry guys, I get excited about this stuff. ATP used for in the body. ATP is essentially the energy currency of the body. Here we go again, energy currency, okay? ATP is essential for the energy currency of the body. It is the breakdown of ATP that releases energy, which the body's tissues, such as muscle, can use. So there again, guys, that's what the cofactors are helping your body to do. It is helping energy within the body that is stored to be released so your body and your cells and your muscles can do what it needs to do. An ATP molecule consists of 1 adenosine and 3 triphosphate groups, as shown in the adjacent diagram. Okay, so I hope that you get this, guys, because it's really important. So let's go ahead and look up. I just want to give credit where credit is due. This is some ATP cofactors that you can buy online if you want to do that. I believe you can get these on Amazon. This is just something that pulled up. It's called Optimox. If you don't want to buy yours separately, I'm always looking for the deal, the long-term deals. So, you know, instead of spending $26 on a bottle of this that was going to last a long time, I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's definitely worth the deal. I went the cheaper route and I got, you know, the supplements that I use. But that being said, because I use a powder, but here is one of the first thing that comes up. This is the formula that Dr. Brownstein makes and promotes. So if you want to support him and support, you know, what he's doing, which he is amazing, and he has written so many books, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even have all of this valuable information where he has done all of this research through his patients. And guys, he is an amazing man. There's all kinds of interviews and so forth with him online. He truly is a godsend to humanity. There is no doubt about it, guys. So if you want to support him, you can go online and get this ATP cofactor by Optimox. I am not getting paid for this or anything like that, guys. I am just you know, sharing with you what you can do to make your iodine journey you know, easier for you. So let's go on here and look up. Okay, and here we have the definition of cofactor, and this is the biochemical definition. A substance other than the substrate whose presence is essential for the activity of an enzyme. So guys, there you have it. It is a substance other than the substrate whose presence is essential for the activity of the enzyme. Okay, so the presence of the B2 and B3 is essential for the activity of the enzyme. Okay, guys, for the ATP to get things to do its thing. Also, guys, this is something I really want to mention in this video that's very important, and that is the fact that when I started incorporating the ATP cofactors in my body, I noticed a lot of pressure being released out of my head, and I was having these migraine headaches. Dr. Brownstein mentions in his books the chemtrail spray. He mentions it, and I tried to find it in there just now to get that out there. But he mentions it one time in there that these toxins are in our air, and so forth. And guys, one of the things that I have found is that there is a video how it causes inflammation within the sinus cavity, the heavy metals, and breathing that. And so when I took the ATP cofactors, I was quite amazed at how it relieved that pressure, and my headache went away, my break fall went away, I was able to see better and clearer, and I actually, when it released, I had like a trickle of moisture coming out of my nose, like pure water just dripping down from the release of that pressure, to where things were able to get moving around in there. You know, it was like unbreaking that barrier. Also, bromide levels, guys. You want to lower your bromide levels. This is helping to detoxify the bromides from the body, but you need to do your part, and you need to do things like try to eat organic foods without pesticides, because the pesticides have the bromides on them. You need to limit your bakery products because they put the bromides in the bread. And so don't eat that bread. Don't eat that donut. Don't eat that piece of sandwich. You know, guys, try to cut out the bakery products. Also, it's soft drinks, guys. Soft drinks are another way. You need to, and there's certain medications that have these bromides in it, asthma medications, and so forth. So, you know, there's all kinds of things. I'm going to make a video just on that alone, on bromide levels and foods to avoid, to get rid of those bromides and things. But yeah, I just had to share that with you about my own personal experience, how that relieved that pressure within my brain, and you know, allowed the flow of things. So guys, the proof is in the pudding. Excuse me. The proof is in the pudding. This stuff works. But yeah. Okay, guys. So you know, basically, I found some more information about this, about the vitamins B2 and B3. The reason you want to be taking these with the iodine protocol is to stimulate the NAD pH system to produce adequate amounts of H2O2. Okay? The amounts of vitamin B2 and B3 must be sufficient to overcome deficiencies in the system. Guys, deficiencies, we all have them. All you have to do is go plug your stuff, your food contents, and your vitamins into Chronometer, and you can see where we are deficient. Not to mention the fact that the soil is depleted, food has been depleted, and then you have all these toxins that our body is constantly fighting off. You know, it's not, we don't need to get depressed about it, which it's hard not to. I'm not gonna lie. but we have to do what it takes to try to rid these toxins in our body, and we have to be aware of it. We have to be mindfully conscious of this situation. We can't walk around with our heads buried down in the sand acting like this is not happening, because it is on a massive level. So Dr. G. Abrams' research has shown that using 100 milligrams of vitamin B2, and this is Abram, he's the guy who wrote the Niacin book, which you must read. His research has shown that using 100 milligrams of B2 riboflavin and 500 milligrams of vitamin B3 niacin twice per day will help to stimulate the ATP production and provide adequate H2O2 for oxidation of the iodine. So guys, this is what you need to take along with your iodine protocol. And make sure that you're drinking your water. And I'm going to put a little list up right now of the whole iodine protocol. And make sure that you're drinking adequate amounts of water, which is take your weight divided by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you need to be drinking throughout the day to help with the toxins. So let's look at this information. Okay guys, you might want to go ahead and write this information down, pause and stop the video, and or take a couple of pictures of this, screenshot it, whatever. But so yeah, this is the iodine protocol, and you definitely want to be doing all of these supplements, and you want to be following this down to the T. And I have all kinds of videos on it. Don't forget to check out the iodine playlist on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be uploading more videos on iodine and the information that I find to support you on your iodine journey, because I really have just been amazed at what it's been doing for my body. Okay, I just wanted to show you, this is the niacin that I take and buy. This is from bulk supplements. It's just cheaper. I go ahead and I capsulize mine up with my own capsules. I just do that to save money, and also I can control the amount of niacin that I want to use and start out with. Now my husband, he takes this niacin, and he takes it in smaller amounts because that's just what he does. He takes the 100 milligrams. I take 500 milligrams. I'm not messing around. I take 500 milligrams that's suggested in the iodine protocol from Dr. Brownstein and Dr. Abram Hoffer, and I take the 100 milligrams, and this is like a little bottle that I found. And guys, it's recommended that you do this twice a day, okay? So when you eat, preferably after you eat, that, and your face may get red, you may get flushed. People are gonna kind of look at you and go, oh, you look like you've been crying. Which, you know, my daughter, when I take it at night, she's always like, Mom, you just took the niacin, because my face kind of swells up. And so, yeah, that is a side effect that you have to deal with. So you might want to take it early in the morning before you go to work, and then in the afternoon when you get home, when other people aren't going, man, why is your face so red? But guys, it is exhilarating and it feels amazing. I love the niacin flush. I'm just going to be honest with you. It lifts depression. It makes me feel so much better. Like, I can just be feeling so crappy and take the niacin and the riboflavin, and afterwards I'm like, let's do this. You know, let's do this. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to probably take mine after my breakfast here in a few minutes. I think that that's basically it. Educate yourself, research this, get all the information you can, watch other videos. There's other people that have great videos on this. Sunfruit Dan is one. He has some really good niacin videos, his personal experiences with niacin, and I'm going to do my little series on niacin because it's just one of those things, guys. It's one of those things, and this book is a must-read. It is amazing. If you know somebody with mental problems, this has been known to heal schizophrenia and get people off their schizophrenic medications. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to go down in the description box below and check out my other videos on iodine. And please like, subscribe, and share with anybody that you know that may be iodine deficient. And what I just want to say, you know, this is a quote from Dr. Brownstein. He said, "Iodine is the most misunderstood nutrient. After 20 years of practicing medicine, I can say that it is impossible to achieve your optimal health if you do not have adequate levels of iodine in the body. I have yet to see any item that is more important to promoting health or optimizing the function of the immune system than iodine." And that was a quote from Dr. Brownstein, guys. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding, you guys. He has treated, you know, thousands of patients with this protocol, and it has healed these people from where they were going to the doctors and getting on these thyroid medications that just gave them worse side effects and you know, all kinds of problems. So, you know, it is real, guys. And his story, he talks about how, you know, he just couldn't do it anymore. He was, you know, going to school to be a doctor, and he was like, I can't do this. And I can totally relate because I went to nursing school and I just couldn't do it. I went to nursing school to help people, not to drug them up, not to medicate them and give them medicine that was going to just make them sicker and need more medication. I just couldn't do it, guys. You know, my mom healed herself of breast cancer when I was 8 years old, and I watched my mother go through that, and she healed herself with God Almighty, of course, but by drinking carrot juice and juicing and eating sprouts, and, you know, that's how she healed her breast. You know, they wanted to remove her boobs, and guys, iodine has healed breast cancer. That's another thing, you know. So it is what it is, guys. I don't know what was in those. She juiced potatoes back then. The potatoes probably had a natural source of iodine from the soil, not like it does today. But guys, you know, she healed her body. She healed her body naturally. She didn't go the traditional route, getting her boobs cut off. And, you know, it is a lifestyle. It is recommended when you do the iodine that you should eat healthy as you possibly can. Cut out these processed foods, guys. They are killing you. And quit eating out at fast food restaurants. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Take your other supplements. Do what you need to do. But that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave your story down below. If you've had any experiences with iodine, please share your experience. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need subscribers. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making tons more videos just like this one on the iodine, on the niacin, and these wonderful God-send nutrients that are going to help our bodies do what it naturally needs to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.